We have breaking news about the protests in LA. Protesters have deployed highly sophisticated tactics. Protective equipment that has never been seen before in protests are being used that authorities do not know how to combat. Here it is.
Yes. So the crowd is backing up and they're beginning to throw things at the officers. And of course, in the middle of this, we have somebody in a dinosaur suit.
You're laughing, but that's honestly kind of genius. It conceals and deflects. Los Angeles has been protesting for 4 days now, and no, the Lakers didn't win. The protests are due to the citywide immigration raids. It has been chaos, but in times of chaos, do not worry. The most rational opinions have come forward.
Americanized versions of Mexican food are better. Americans make better tacos and much better guacamole. Where is the National Guard? Why aren't these being subdued with overwhelming force?
Alright, well that audio sounded like Peggy Hill trying to speak Spanish. A man who needs SPF 70 to check the mail is talking to us about food and flavor. Americans make better guacamole. I had a roommate who thought guacamole was just smashed avocado. I knew in that moment that immigration was needed. Listen, I'm against mass deportations. Open borders, no. But I think immigration is good. That will probably make me lose a couple followers on YouTube, surprisingly. But if there's ever a time to send someone to an El Salvadorian prison, this is deserving of that. And while the right was just tweeting, some left-wing streamers were in the street protesting.
I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh, that's my hair up.
Be serious, everyone. Hassan, you're a fraud. Your hair's fine. It didn't even move. There are multiple incidents of Waymos burning, businesses being looted, and just overall chaos going down in LA. So the LAPD arrived to help calm the situation down. Oh, okay. And during this mass civil unrest, you may be asking, what are the politicians doing? Trying to pass the big beautiful bill. Our nation is ran by solar salesmen at this point. No matter how much we say we don't want something, government spending increasing, they still show up at the worst times. Trump's cabinet has been using this time to advertise why the bill needs to be passed as it gives more funding to immigration raids. This is honestly such a great time in American history. This is the golden age, and America is winning. The same way Charlie Sheen was winning so hard he had to go to rehab.
It's like winning. I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks. Because I'm me, I'm different. I just have a different constitution.
That was all sarcasm if you didn't pick up on it. You have the literal military in the streets of a US city, disrupting communities and defying a governor's orders. I don't like the governor, but it's still his orders. And the side in our two-party political system that claims to be for small government, call themselves patriots, who said lockdowns were an overstep and have liberty tattooed across their diabetically inflamed forearms, are applauding federal agents targeting reporters and asking for more government intervention. Even asking for more surveillance on US citizens, going so far as to say to bring back the rooftop Koreans who defended their shops during the Rodney King riots in 1992. I have bad news for these people. Not that your blood sugar's high, but your heroes, the rooftop Koreans, were also immigrants who protected other immigrants. But these people think Taco Bell is good Mexican food and don't know the definition of their favorite word, liberty. So we shouldn't expect much. And if there's ever a time the right decides to actually live up to defending the First Amendment instead of tweeting and protest, Matt, you're gonna need something to protect from surveillance and from the sun. And don't worry, Mr. Walsh, I know just the thing.
Yes, we have somebody in a dinosaur suit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Semi-Daily Night Show with Gary TV, your host, Gary.
Tonight's ceremonial first pitch. And please welcome the President of the United States.
We did it, sir.
just making sure you're paying attention.
Welcome to the Semi-Daily Night Show. I'm your host, Gary. Trump and Gavin Newsom are fighting. With the protests happening in LA, Gavin Newsom decided to plead with the people from his estate dressed like a Kia car salesman and explain how Trump wants to defund California. Now, California is a donor state, more like you will never be a homeowner state. I live in California and I just want to own a home. A donor state means it brings in more in taxes than the federal government supplies, basically. California paid $690 billion in federal taxes. Wait, that's how much we pay? And I can't even get wider freeways? The got-to-be-glued governor has been saying the National Guard needs to be pulled from the riots as it's an overstep of power from Trump. And Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, who ironically looks like he lives off Taco Bell, floated the idea that Newsom should be arrested. Now, Newsom remains unarrested, but the Marines are now deployed to LA. Do people understand how bad of an idea this is? Marines can't even go to a bar without someone getting into a fight. They will be throwing protesters like Morgan Wallen throws chairs off roofs. I don't know why Morgan caught a stray there. His new album's great, by the way. Now, Trump wants to defund California because a transformer won a race in the track finals, if you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, I know these sports issues are a big deal to people, but what's going to impact the fourth largest economy in the world? Track and field meets? Well, is at least a cool event like the 1600 meter? Triple jump? No one even watches triple jump. They literally put them in the corner away from people to watch because it's so boring. It's athletic skipping, for f***'s sake. I know it's fun to hate on California when you're from another state, but remember, we literally don't think about you. I surfed, mountain biked, and golfed all last week. You people in Austin bought brisket tacos from a food truck and ate them in a parking lot. Sure, our parking lots have burning Waymos in them, but you won't even see this because your power grid failed for the 17th time. US politicians are in complete chaos. New York City is trying to pick a new mayor. Andrew Cuomo is back, and we all know he loves back.
After 10 years in power, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo will be out soon. He resigned suddenly, a week after the Attorney General of New York released a report that found he had sexually harassed or assaulted 11 different women.
Sorry, that was a little uncalled for, but he's killing it.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is under federal investigation for misreporting COVID nursing home deaths in the state.
Another person in the race is Zoran. Honest mistake there, where he answered this question.
Mr. Mamdani, can I just jump in? Would you visit Israel as mayor?
I will be doing, as the mayor, I'll be standing up for Jewish New Yorkers, and I'll be meeting them wherever they are across the 5 boroughs, whether that's in their synagogues and temples or at their homes or at the subway platform, because ultimately we need to focus on delivering on their concerns.
And just yes or no, do you believe in a Jewish state of Israel?
What does the New York City mayor have to do with Israel? Oh, yeah, we all seem to have forgotten about that one. Also, Senator Lindsey Graham is getting backlash for spending $400,000 on a Ukraine visit, and $500,000 of it went up Zelensky's nostrils. Don't ask me how that math works, it just does. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the congresswoman who's so dumb she couldn't read an audiobook, voted yes on the big beautiful bill, and then a day later said if she had known what was in the bill, she would have voted no. And then said only Jesus can criticize her. I mean, the people you represent may not be tall with long hair, biblically good abs, but I think they have every right to do so. Read the bill. And Trump has introduced a travel ban, barring certain countries from having their citizens enter the country, and they include Afghanistan, Somalia, Turkmenistan. Is that even real? Also Chad. Good day if you are Sperry's. Come on, that was a little funny. And Togo. To go? Wait, where are they supposed to go? Get it? Whatever, it made me laugh. Democrats have a new nickname for President Trump. Taco. Republicans find this phrase offensive, not because it insults Trump, but it compares him to something from Mexico. No, seriously. Republicans are on Twitter saying Americans make better Mexican food. They've lost the plot. And this is a widespread epidemic among us.
Like I have white guy tacos and
what is
like
that?
black,
like mayonnaise and tuna? What are you doing?
pretty much ground beef and cheese.
That's okay. Do you put any flavor in it?
No.
Oh.
Think about that. Taco stands for Trump always chickens out in regards to tariffs. And Democrats are putting all of their effort into making this nickname stick instead of actually working.
Hey, Congressman.
Can I help you?
What the f*** is up with Trump always chickening out on tariffs?
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Calling Taco Bell a taco is like calling Michelle Obama a Oh, come on, that was a joke. Leave it in. This is Democrats' attempt at being funny, and it's horrendous. So surely this nickname wouldn't start a war with enemies of country like Iran or something.
Iran. Trump's all over the lot. One day he sounds tough, the next day he's backing off. If Taco Trump is already folding, the American public should know about it.
Ah, what the f***, Schumer. We're gonna get into a war over an acronym? That's stupid. Actually, we do that a lot. Besides, calling Trump taco doesn't hurt him. We all know he loves Mexicans. Well, actually, I don't know about that anymore. Stupid nickname, but that might actually piss him off. That might work.